February 15th, 2022. Halfcast 240, episode 240. Let's go. Of course, I have a few things to share with you guys. An evening of reflection. Shall we? Let's start off with some good news. Paislee Shultis, 4-year-old, reported missing in 2019, found alive under staircase, police said. A girl who was 4 years old when she was reported missing in 2019 has been found, police in New York announced today. Authorities said they discovered Paislee Shultis under a staircase in a home with her non-custodial parents. Shultis was first reported missing from Cayuga Heights in New York 3 years ago. At the time, authorities believed she was taken by Kimberly Cooper and Kirk Shultis Jr., her non-custodial parents, the Saugerties Police Department said in a statement. Police said they obtained a search warrant on Monday for a home in Saugerties after they were told that a child was being held within a hidden location at the residence. The owner, who was not identified, told police he did not know where the child was, saying he hadn't seen her since she went missing in 2019. An hour into the search, yeah, that sounds like bullshit. Yeah. An hour into the search, an officer was looking at a staircase in the back of the house that led to the basement and noticed the construction of steps were odd, the statement said. Upon further inspection, he saw what he thought was a blanket between the wooden steps. Officers removed several of the boards and found the child and Cooper in what they called a makeshift room under the staircase, the statement said. Police described it as a small, cold, and wet space. These type of situations is why I could never be a cop, because my billy club, by accident, oops upside your head. I thought there wasn't nobody down there. Paislee Shultis was taken to police headquarters, examined by paramedics, and determined to be in good health. She was then returned to her legal guardian and reunited with her older sister. Cooper, 33, was charged with second-degree custodial interference and endangering the welfare of a child. She was arraigned in Saugerties and then taken to Ulster County Jail, where the Ulster County Family Court had an active arrest warrant for, the statement said. Kirk Shultis Jr., 32, and Kirk Shultis Sr. were both charged with a felony of custodial interference in the first degree and with endangering the welfare of a child, which is a misdemeanor. How is that a misdemeanor? These laws are fucked up, man. They were arraigned and have since been released on their own recognizance. Stay-away orders were issued by the court against all three suspects. I'm just shocked because they seem like regular people because they wanted to seem like regular people. Annette Rolson told CBS New York. Police said they had been to the house where the child was found several times after she was reported missing while following other leads. However, authorities say that the residents told them they did not know anything about her disappearance, and both Shultis Jr. and Shultis Sr. previously allowed them to conduct limited searches of the home, knowing the child and her abductor were hidden within the house and would not be found. Police say their investigation into the incident is ongoing. So if neighbors didn't recall seeing her in the backyard or around the house or coming or going with the rest of the family members, they had her locked in the house the whole time, these sick bastards. I'm happy she's back with her family and safe. We are glad she's back with her family and safe. Texas man says song told him to kill woman after body found in storage unit. There are millions of songs about women in all languages and all genres, and I can't think of one that tells you to murder a woman. What station was he listening to? WUR nuts. A 32-year-old man in Texas said a song told him to kill after he was arrested when a body was found inside of a storage unit, according to an arrest warrant seen by local media. A murder warrant was issued Monday for Alan Montemayor after the body of 21-year-old Cypress Ramos was found in a storage unit in the 2700 block of North Frankfurt Avenue in Lubbock on Saturday morning when a fire was reported by a neighbor. The warrant seen by local outlet KCBD said that Ramos died after being struck in the head with a hard object. Using surveillance footage, Lubbock Police Department investigators were able to identify a truck belonging to Montemayor arriving at the storage unit. What type of loser invites a lady to his storage unit? The murder warrant revealed that footage showed Montemayor and someone else getting out of the truck and going inside the storage unit where all the magic happens. They were there for about an hour and 20 minutes. Montemayor then walked out of the unit, locked it up, and drove away. No. Police told Montemayor they had security footage of him leaving the storage unit, and he then told police he was there with Ramos. When asked what happened, the warrant stated Montemayor shrugged and said, "Isn't it apparent?" Just so smug and arrogant the way he said, "That's why I couldn't be a cop." Just like the last story, my billy club, my nightstick would have slipped out the holster. Oops, upside your head. I'm sorry. This thing has a mind of its own. He said that he went to the bathroom in the storage unit. When he came out, Ramos had started a fire and came at him with a bat. He added that at that point it was either me or Ramos. According to the warrant, Montemayor told officers he believed the song told him to kill Ramos. He also said he believed Ramos heard a song with instructions to kill him. Montemayor was also, what was it, Love is a Battlefield? Montemayor was also told his clothing needed to be collected as evidence and he needed to be photographed. When he did take off his clothes, investigators saw what appeared to be blood on his legs and collected it as evidence. Montemayor is being held on a $500,000 bond for a charge of murder, according to KCBD. Butt injection gone awry, suspected in death of woman dumped at hospital. First off, using the word butt and dumped in the top line of this article is very childish. A Connecticut woman is dead after what doctors believe was a butt enhancement injection that went terribly wrong, according to police. Maxine Messam, 53, died early Tuesday morning after being dropped off at a Bronx hospital by two unidentified women who are now being sought by detectives, and NYPD spokeswoman confirmed to the Daily Beast. The pair drove Messam, who was naked from the waist down, to Jacoby Medical Center in her own BMW SUV before walking away from the scene. Doctors told the outlet that doctors found needle marks on Messam's body and said that a foreign substance had been injected into her buttocks. First off, we love you the way you are. You don't have to change a thing. But if it's a personal thing for you, if you feel like for your overall confidence, for your overall self-esteem, that you would like to get that type of procedure done to make you feel better, that's absolutely 150% fine. Just please make sure you do the proper research and go to the proper professionals. Messam died shortly before 2 a.m. and the hospital called 911. The two women reportedly told hospital staff a different story that had nothing to do with butt injections, lied their ass off, the NYPD spokesperson told the Daily Beast. According to the news, the women portrayed themselves as good Samaritans who happened upon Messam in distress at Woodlawn Cemetery and wanted to help her. These people are getting the ingredients for whatever goes into the butt lips and they're mixing it at home and they're bootlegging it. They're not getting it right at all. They're not sterilizing their equipment. They're not properly trained to do this, and they just see money. They just want the money from you. Please be careful out there. A butt lift can cost upward of $5,000, while backroom procedures, okay, butt lift and backroom. in which maybe I'm the childish one, in which untrained practitioners have reportedly been known to seal incisions with crazy glue can be had for less than $1,000. No fucking way. Virginia cop pleads no contest to charges that he fatally shot fiance's dog and fabricated bear attack story. Whatever happened to just saying you had cold feet? A police officer in Virginia pleaded no contest last week to charges that he shot his fiance's dog inside of their home and then fabricated a story that he was trying to shoot a bear. So, what are you going to tell me now? The bear was listening to a song that told it to kill you? Richard R. Chinapi III, a police officer with the Richmond Police Department, on Thursday formally pleaded no contest to charges of felony animal cruelty and giving a false report to police for fatally shooting the 27-pound Beagle Hound mix last October, the Richmond Times Dispatch reported. According to the report, deputies with the Powhatan Sheriff's Office on October 19th, 2021, responded to a 911 call from the father of Chinapi's fiance about an alleged bear attack at a residence located at the 6100 block of Walnut Tree Drive. The home was reportedly shared by Chinapi and his fiance. Upon arriving at the scene, first responders immediately noted that Chinapi smelled like alcohol and appeared to be intoxicated. Because that's where it all goes downhill from when you hear it in the stories. Anything alcohol, you already know that things went south. Powhatan Deputy Commonwealth Attorney Rob Cerullo reportedly told the court while summarizing the evidence during Thursday's plea hearing. As the deputies took Shinapi's statement, the deputies reportedly said they saw blood spatter on several different surfaces in the kitchen, including the pantry and the refrigerator. They could also reportedly see a bottle of Clorox bleach and wipes, as well as smeared blood on the kitchen floor, which they said appeared as though someone had attempted to clean it up. So after Yogi killed the dog, he sent Boo Boo in to do the cleanup. During the subsequent interview with deputies, Shinapi reportedly said that he heard footsteps coming from the back deck of the home while he was inside using the bathroom. He reportedly claimed that the dog then started going crazy, and he soon discovered that a bear had made its way into the home through the back door. That's when Shinapi allegedly said he grabbed a shotgun in the house and opened fire at the bear. He reportedly claimed that one of the shots went clean through the bear and struck the dog, per a report from the Associated Press. When the police questioned him about the whereabouts of the dog, because where the fuck is the dog through all this, Chinapi initially claimed that the bear had picked it up and carried it off into the woods. Oh no. The, the Times Dispatch reported. But deputies were reportedly unable to find any evidence that a bear had been inside of Shinapi's home at all. They did, however, find evidence that a firearm had been discharged inside of the residence. When pressed by investigators concerning the discrepancies in his claims about the bear attack, Chinapi allegedly walked back parts of the story. He reportedly said he was really shooting at a bear in the home, but claimed he missed the bear and hit the dog by accident. He then showed the deputies a nearby spot in the woods where he buried the animal's remains. The remains were examined by a veterinarian who performed an autopsy and determined the animal had sustained a shot from a shotgun at close range. Jesus, what did you do? Per the AP, the vet's report said there was a huge hole in the dog's body. A patrol officer with Richmond PD since 2016, Chinapi has been on administrative leave since his initial arrest. A spokesperson for the department told the Times Dispatch that it will continue with our internal administrative process. He's done. And the conclusion of Chinapi's case, he is currently scheduled to appear for a sentencing hearing on March 11th. Chinapi's attorney, Mark Bong, has reportedly already submitted a letter notifying the state's Department of Criminal Justice Services about his client's intention to surrender his law enforcement certification. Yeah, we can't have you on the force. You're even off duty. You're getting drunk and discharging weapons using horrible judgment. It was a dog in this case. It's messed up. It was a dog, but that could have been a human in the house that you shot and then tried to cover it up. Fun show. Fun show. Fun show. That being said, I'm going to wrap this one up, but I'll be sure to talk to you guys very, very soon. Adios.